Hey guys, I am going to show you how to use my SEO toolkit. So first, obviously you've downloaded my PDF, so we want to click here to access the template. And of course, if you would like to leave a review once you've used this, scan this lovely little QR code below. But for now, we're going to click right here. It's going to open up the template, and you're going to end up on this page. So we're going to follow this big yellow block up here that says you will need to make a copy of this sheet to edit it yourself. So we're going to hit File, Make a Copy, and we'll take I'm just going to put New so it doesn't overwrite my existing one. Alright, so now we are in. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see everything a little bit better. There we go. So now, as you can see, it is blank. There's nothing in here. We have your template, your Chat GPT description generator, and then the how to use. So I'm going to walk you through this how to use portion with a few extra tips in there. So we've got the template here. Now we need to go to Erank, and let's pretend we've already done the keyword research, and we're going to go to the keyword tool. We're going to do my alphabet flashcards just to make it easy because I know I already have it saved. So we're going to type in alphabet flashcard. We're going to search. Now remember, this is the keyword tool, not the explorer. The tool is much more user-friendly and easy to use. So now we've got all of our stats. Hopefully you guys are familiar with all of this, and we've gone through, and we'll star one just for the sake of having it on here. So now I'm going to go to my keyword list down here at the bottom. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to find my flashcards here. Where are they? There they are, flashcards. And we're going to click on, normally you would click this and then you would add your keywords. So then you would have everything right here. It lets you add up to 50 per list on the $5.99 plan, which is what I have. So we're going to do View List. And now we've got all of the keywords that go along with it. You can sift through, look at the trends, which ones you like. Previous to this tool that I made, I would have to go through, figure out which ones I liked, check the box, you add them up here to the listing builder, and you hope that you chose well, right? And didn't leave out any words. Well, this allows you to use all of it. So instead of clicking any of these boxes, we are now going to go over here to export. We're going to click copy. Then we're going to go back to our template that we made a copy of. I'm going to exit out of the original so we don't get confused. All right, so this is ours. We're going to, right here where it says paste Erank data, that's where we're going to put it. But first, so we don't mess up our template page, we can do multiple pages. We're going to go here at the bottom and click duplicate. And we're going to rename it. I just double clicked for that and type alphabet flashcards and hit enter. You can also click the little arrow and do rename as well if you prefer that. All right, so now that we've renamed it, we've got our own little alphabet flashcard tab. You go to this cell right here and just Control V, and that pastes the whole list on there for you. So now you can see everything here. If you want to, make the format pretty, we can go in and put borders on everything just to make it nice. And what I usually do when I'm doing this, because I want to see which ones have the highest searches, right? So we're going to sort Z to A. So that when I'm coming up with all of my longtail keywords, I'm making sure that I'm using the highest used words in there, of course. And then, we want to go all the way down and see what all we have. So we have a lot of keywords in here, right? So over here, you'll notice a lot of them have duplicate words. So that's what this formula over here in the blue is for. It takes all the individual words in there and it comes up with all of the unique words that are included in that. All right, so this gives us our character count for each word. And then we would go in and say, okay, we want to do preschool printables or preschool flashcards or however you want to do it. For the sake of this video and me not having to go through and think of everything, I already have my keywords that I used previously. So I'm just going to copy all of those and put them into our template here. So this is my longtail keywords. As you can see, they're all green because they're all long, but they're not over 20 characters. If it goes over 20, it will turn red. So let's go here and add an S and it turns red, right? If we are below a certain character count, it turns yellow if you've got low character count. So that way, hey, this one maybe it could be a little longer. Maybe we could include another one of the short keywords in here, right? So we're going to undo that. All right, so now over here where it has the commas, this is where you would copy into your listing, but we're not there yet. So next, we're going to craft a title based on these keywords that we've chosen, because we want to include as many as we can without any repeats. Again, I've already done this, so we're going to go in and copy that so you guys don't have to sit through me coming up with it. Now we've got 137 characters. If you don't know, you are allowed 140 characters for your title. So we want to make sure we're getting, pretty close to that. You don't have to use the entire title, but we want to get as many quality keywords in there as we can. So with this one, for example, alphabet flashcards, Montessori toddler, learning activities, printable, homeschool, preschool curriculum, educational, digital, letter, because it comes in letter and A4 on these, activity. So activity and activities may or may not be necessary, but I was trying to get as many of these nice long words in there as possible. And I wanted to make sure, since it is not just an S added, we had it. So your choice, however you want to do that. Test it out, see what works. So we've got 137 characters. So now we need a description, right? We've almost got this entire listing built at this point. So now for the description, we would use the Chat GPT generator. So it's up to you how you want to do this. You can duplicate this again and keep a record of what you use for each item, or you can just delete and reuse it. So for today, I'm just going to delete and reuse it. I already have my answers on my Chat GPT again, so you guys didn't have to wait for it, but I'll read them to you so you can see the examples. All right, so let me make it where this is visible. There we go. All right, so what product are you selling? So I'm selling animal flashcards for kids ages 1 to 7. And I'm going to zoom in again so you guys can read this better. There we go. What is your target customer? Parents of kids ages 1 to 7 who are learning their alphabet and working on reading skills. What are the main features and benefits of your product? They have letter labels with a picture of something starting with that letter, including objects and animals. What sets your product apart from similar products on Etsy? This part obviously is objective. All of it really is, but I put on here it's ready to print PDF. 2 sizes available with letter and A4, 4 per page, layout, how many cards we get. It includes covers, the graphics, eye-catching, a description of everything that you have that makes your product awesome. How would you categorize your product on Etsy? This one's not as important, but it does include it on there. And so this one is a learning activity, right? So then our trending keywords that are relevant to your product, I just went in and copied my long tail keywords. You could also copy all of those individual words if you prefer to get everything in there. If you weren't able to fit them all in on there, up to you. What is the tone you would like the description to be in? So we could do witty, funny, emo, comedic, concise, professional. I'm actually going to change this to fun and persuasive. Let's see, fun, persuasive, and concise, because I don't want it to be too long. Chat GPT does tend to get a little wordy sometimes. Excuse me. What does the product include? So mine includes a PDF file for each size included, ready to print in letter and A4 size. Please insert your instructional section. So for me, I usually list what am I getting and how to download. And then what are your policies? So this for me is the, hey, don't copy this or sell it statement, plus a, thank you and please leave a review that I want at the end. So now this generates our Chat GPT prompt right here. So we're going to hit copy. No, we don't want that. Yep, so copy. Then we're going to go into Chat GPT. I created a new chat for you guys. We're going to paste. For some reason, Sheets likes to add all those extra characters, so we're gonna take that out. So we're gonna hit enter. And so this has asked it to provide a product description with all of these things, with some words in there to describe what we answered. So now it's generating. Introducing this, engage your little ones, blah, 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 features and benefits, value-added statements. These are just statements that you can stick in there wherever you want, included materials, and our policies that we put in there. Sometimes this generates something slightly different for every listing. You will want to go in and edit as needed, so we would read through this. And for example, this always says our. I prefer to say these or that or things like that, or mine or I. I talk in first person because it's just me. So we would go in and we would copy all of that into the listing and edit it as needed. You can also copy it into, I'm going to go in and copy mine from here because I've already edited it. No, okay. I thought I did. So we're going to copy it here. For those of you that don't know, I am hitting Shift and hitting the down key to highlight more whenever you have to scroll like that. So Control C. We're going to go back into this, double click into the cell, Control V. Make sure it didn't add any extra stuff down at the bottom. It did not. All right, so now this tells us there are about 3,400 characters in here, right? And this, of course, is going to be very long. You can scroll through. This is all one cell, so it doesn't mess you up on there. But anyway, you would go through, edit this, add emojis if you want when you put it in Etsy, get some eye-catching stuff on there, read through it, make sure it sounds like how you want it. So then we would go in and now create a new listing, copy these tags into your listing, copy this title, copy this description, edit as needed, and you're done. All right, so comment below if you have any questions. I'm going to put the link for this spreadsheet in the description so you guys can purchase it if you would like. It's on my Etsy shop. I mainly made this for my customers to be able to learn how to use it, but also for anybody new that's found me and is an Etsy seller and would like to use this, it is available for you. And please let me know. Click the like button, click subscribe, and let me know how it goes. Thank you.